What's the most bullshit fact you can make up that sounds true? Everyone's anus has the same number of ridges and folds, they just vary in size. Everyone's anus pattern is as unique as a fingerprint. Goes through airport. Okay sir, please bend over and spread your cheeks. Uganda has no escalators. The average ant consumes more than 30 times its body weight in a month. Damn, their anuses must be incredibly loose. Yes, but that's for unrelated reasons. It's the varyingly sized ridges and folds. Nice try, BuzzFeed. The average horse ejaculate has about as many calories as a Burger King Whopper. That's why I'm so fat. Our cursed comments. Due to selective breeding, modern horses actually put out 1.2 horsepower instead of the calculated 1 HP from back in the day. This is a stolen joke from the Painkiller Already podcast. One horse actually produces 14.9 horsepower. A single piece of macaroni is called a macaronus. Thank you for the 2 golds. Pretty sure it's a macarono. The term bouquet, as in a flower bouquet, came from Jacques Bouquet, who was an aspiring landscaper for nobles in the 15th century. However, he found no work and instead resorted to arranging handheld bunches of flowers for sale on the street. You're actually not far off from the truth. The man's name was Thomas Bouquet, and he was a collector of night soil, which is a polite way of saying poop. In order to help with his job, he invented a piece of equipment that looked similar to a bowl, albeit much deeper and adorned with a metal handle. Prior to the development of this bouquet, as he called it, collectors of night soil had to haul their burdens by hand. There was a downside to the invention, though. Despite making the job of collecting excrement much easier, the stench of a used bouquet was almost unbearable. In order to combat this, the inventors started selling assemblages of flowers which could be employed to offset the aroma. And those floral arrangements soon grew in independent demand. Then, after the United States broke away from England, linguists in the fledgling country chose to distinguish between a bouquet and a bucket, which was originally pronounced in almost the same way. Sadly, the fortune which should have gone to Thomas Bouquet's family was misplaced in the early 17th century. On account of the fact that I made all of this up and they never existed at all. I'm going to end this in a way that tricks people who are skimming. To this day, the transition from bouquet to bucket is heralded as being the last known example of intentional linguistic evolution in an otherwise nearly crystallized language. **TL. Dr. The bouquet was originally an implement used during the collection of night soil. Now that is good bullshit. Well done. CVS stands for chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, as they originally opened as an ice cream shop. This kind of intuitively makes sense to me because drugstores used to be where you would buy sodas. An ice cream monsieur. People used to hire a specific servant to ensure that all the clocks in their house were kept wound and with correct times. This is the origin of the phrase night watchman. I wish this were true. I like it. The one I always get people with is that they're called cops, or coppers, because their badges used to be made out of copper. I have genuinely believed this for quite a while now. The way to tell if a nut is a real nut or not is if nut is a separate word, e.g. peanuts and coconuts are nuts but macadamia nuts are. Edit. Further research has shown I'm a dumbass and pistachios are in fact seeds. So new e.g. So theoretically, these nuts are in fact nuts. These nuts are actually berries, like tomatoes and bananas, and unlike strawberries. Hence the saying, twigs and berries. Funny thing about these bullshit fact threads, they actually started way before Reddit. They were really big in the 90s in early AOL chat rooms. The room would be called something like shit you made up, or made up shit room is your ... Carrot, it is this your submission or real fact? Rocks can float in magma the same way that ice floats in water. Fuck, this one fits so well. It just hovers on the border of asterisk, yeah? That makes sense. Colder stuff rises asterisk. Does rocks float on lava? Gavin Free from RT Podcast number 256. I'm fine, just a bit tired. Our 14th president, Zachary Fillmore, needed to hire a spell check after misspelling hundreds of words of official documents. I love how you completely made up a reasonable sounding president name as well. My dumbass was nodding along like, asterisk yes, yes, I've heard of that guy, asterisk, waiting for the made up part to start. It's probably because you have. Kinda. The 13th president was Millard Fillmore. So, you're not really a dumbass. Edit. Why did I get silver for this? Edit 2. I literally just said the name of a president. Stop giving me shit. Edit 3. Stop. And the 12th was Zachary Taylor. So does that make Zachary Fillmore the 12th president of the United States? Or is it just their ship name? So then would the 44.5th president be Baronald Trumpama? Close, it's Donna Rackobump. N-word is from the French, nuit gars, meaning, night man. What's up my night man? You Bike is short for Bikel. 2019's most common baby boy name. PETA is an organization for the protection, treatment of animals. It's very important in colder climates to completely deflate the tires of your vehicle and refill them with new air on the day of the first frost. The air in the tires from summer has a significantly higher percentage of moisture and runs the risk of freezing in the tire come winter, causing serious damage to the integrity of the tire. You should also change your blinker fluid every other oil change. Dogs can smell sexual preferences in humans. Cats can see what kind of race a person is. This is my favorite. Can't stop laughing. Perfect. Monsieur, my owner smells gay. 3G, 4G, and 5G refer to how many internet satellites are pointing at you. You mean, how many internet satellites are pointing their dongs asterisk at you? Asterisk. Asterisk D asterisk differential asterisk O asterisk particle asterisk N asterisk navigational asterisk G asterisk gyroscope. Things you can do online now, guys asterisk edit. You've popped my silver cherry. A coconut is a mammal because it grows hair and produces milk. Edit. I thank you anonymous Redditor for the amazing gift of Reddit Gold. In return I shall give the homeless person I walk by at lunch today some money. This one is actually not far off. Coconuts also give live birth. So much glitter is produced each year and released into the wind that it's theorized that every human on Earth has at least a single speck of glitter on their bodies at all times. Fuck glitter. There is glitter on me now from my wedding 3 years ago. Not a fake fact unfortunately. Edit. Since so many people have asked if I shower, use soap, etc. Once you have glitter on you, you always have glitter on you. No matter how hard you scrub, not matter how many times you shower, you still have fucking glitter on you somewhere. Olives are just pickled grapes. You could convince me, if you were to compress the gas giant Jupiter down to the same density, it would actually be smaller than its own moon, Europa. Edit. I mean compress it down to the same density as Europa. As people seem to be confused. Either that or they're commenting before reading the end of the sentence. Europa is the only other subject of the sentence after all. And yes, it's obviously bullshit for all the reasons stated. But try telling it to the average person who has no interest in space or science and see how many believe you. It's a lot more than you'd think. Alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth but no toothbrush. Edit. Thank you for the silver award. I'd like to thank my mama. Edit. Thanks it for a gold award. Mama wasn't wrong. Sun Tzu was a famous general and strategist. He wanted to test his fighting skills, so he took two of every animal on Earth and put them in a giant boat. He then proceeded to beat the shit out of all of the animals. That's why, whenever there's a large gathering of animals, it's called a zoo. Unless it's a farm. Edit. Thank you so much for the silver and gold. Greater than unless it's a farm, and then it's mu. A female buffalo is called a buffalo. Edit. Chillhop. This is kind of true in Italian and Portuguese. Sorry, English is my only language, so I thought my false fact was 100% true. In the USA they're more correctly called bison, with the females called bidotter. The Olympic event of pole vaulting was originally invented by ancient Greek prisoners in order to escape over prison walls. These prisoners were praised for their cleverness and allowed to remain outside of prison. These prisoners were praised for their cleverness and allowed to remain outside the prison. Dead outside the prison, but still outside. Hitler was very fond of a specific type of French cheese made in Clermont-Ferrand, even going so far as to pay the cheesemaker 10,000 French francs in 1941 to move into a small cottage near Berghof to make and deliver the cheese to him every week. The thing is, Hitler did so much batshit weird stuff in his personal life that I wouldn't doubt this. The word "no" originally stood for negative operator. Edit. Didn't expect this to get so much attention. This isn't the first time I've used this fake fact. I once told it to someone on Twitter, and they 100% believed it. I confessed I'd made it up afterwards, but I swear that their brain exploded. My old boss bitched at me for not wearing the right shade of khakis to work. They were brown. I told him khaki was Arabic for brown. Really? It is? Quote. Yup. You deserve to be in charge. Khaki is from a Persian word meaning dusty, earthy. Man, fuck this thread. I have no idea if this is true or not, but it sounds plausible. It's a known fact that lobsters fall in love and mate for life. You can actually see old lobster couples walking around their tank, you know, holding claws. Red Lobster only serves paired lobsters because the chemical released when they are forcibly separated makes the lobster especially delicious. Delaware is not actually a real state but a fictitious place created by the government to provide hometowns and backstories for people in witness protection. Also, it's where credit card companies and other lending institutions claim to be headquartered, so that no one will know where they really are. 2 out of every 5 people can't read the word homeowner without thinking homeowner. Thanks. Now I'm cursed. By commenting this, the number has suddenly gone up to 3/5. Did you know that the wipers on a car are set specifically to not mimic a metronome, due to the subconscious distraction of perfect rhythm? I forgot this was in a bullshit thread and actually almost believed this. One time someone told me that Tim Heidecker and Eric Wareheim were married. I took them seriously and went around telling my friends for 2 years. Limes are actually small, unripened lemons, according to a rumor I just started. After extensive research over a span of 2 decades, 98.7% of Ivy League scientists have come to the conclusion and agree that you're gay. And 100% fuck your mom, monsieur. The other 1.3% think your mom gay. Little known fact. Sleeping too much will make you more tired. Your body thinks you have more time than you do, and works harder on growing. If you sleep over 8 hours, or under 8 hours, you will be tired. I'd see if it's real or not. This is true. The compact disc, or CD, was given its letter designation as the media technology to follow cassette tapes that had sides A and B. Naturally, electronic files, or EF, would replace those. Cinco de Mayo is the Mexican celebration of the sinking of the USS Mayo during the Texas-Mexican War. Then what's Cinco de Cuatro? A fraction. Tom Cruise's real name isn't Tom Cruise. That name was given to him because before he was globally famous he starred in many cabaret shows on cruises across the world. This is close to true. His real name is Thomas Mapother. Greater than this is close to true. The best lies are, the last time you take a breath you also fart because the sphere of your anus dilates simultaneously. I am trying to imagine a spherical anus. When you get struck by lightning, animals will never attack you unprovoked because your pheromones have been mutilated where the animals smell you as being dead. The circling vultures above you are a useful reminder of your mortality, though. If you're wearing, say, a green shirt with a blue bra underneath, a colorblind person will be able to vaguely see the bra. This is due to that light actually passes through the shirt, reflects the of the bra but at a lower intensity level relative to the shirt. However, if you were unable to see the light reflecting of the shirt, you would see the light reflecting of the bra. So a person with normal vision would see the light color of the shirt, while a colorblind person would see the color and therefore the outlining of the bra. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.